Subscribe to Get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Today, let's make everyone's favorite mushroom tikka. But let's not stop at that. Let's make mushroom tikka masala. Like I said, to make mushroom tikka masala, the first step is to make mushroom tikka. So let's begin with that. Like for all tikkas, it's a standard recipe. Let's first begin with yogurt or curds. To this, to make it nice, thick, and so that the marination kind of wraps around the mushroom, I'm going to add in roasted gram flour. Time to add in spices. The first one is Garam Masala. Along with this, ginger and garlic paste, red chilli powder. You can use a chili that gives you nice color and flavor. Just a touch of turmeric powder. To make it nice and tangy, I'm adding in Chaat Masala powder. To elevate the flavor, adding in juice of lemon. Like I said, it's a standard tikka marination. Nothing different. The only difference that I'm doing here is instead of using mustard oil, I'm using a regular vegetable oil. And finally, salt as required. Go with less salt. The reason is because mushroom has a lot of water, and with the leaching of water, mushroom may tend to taste salty. Give this a nice mix. Ensure that the gram flour becomes nice and lump-free. We'll add in mushrooms. These are button mushrooms which are washed and dried. Ensure that there's no water on the mushrooms. Give this a good mix and allow the mushrooms to marinate for somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes and the mushrooms are well marinated. Let's cook these now. Well, if you have a tandoor or an electric tandoor in the house, by all means use it. What I'm doing is making it absolutely home style and cooking it in a pan. Heat some oil in a pan. But what I'm doing is with the oil, I'm also adding in a dollop of butter for that extra added flavor. Let's transfer the mushrooms. One note of caution at this stage is that the mushrooms need to be cooked at all given points in time on high flame so that the water leaching is at its minimum. The mushrooms are roughly 3/4 cooked and that's exactly how we want them. Let's keep them aside and start with making the masala. For this, let's heat a pan and let's begin with some butter. The first thing that goes in are some cumin seeds. I'm following this up with some bay leaf and with this sliced onions. We need to cook the onions till they're kind of just translucent. At this stage, to just hasten up the process, I'm adding in some salt and mix this well. Time to add in some ginger and garlic paste. Cook this roughly for a minute. Once that happens, I'll add in a green chilli, roughly broken, and with this, some powder spices. Let's first begin with red chilli powder, followed by just a touch of garam masala, and again a touch of turmeric powder. Mix this well, and let's add in the chopped tomatoes. For the tikka masala to be nice and creamy, instead of adding cream or yogurt, what I'm adding is some broken cashews. To make it soft, I'm adding in half a cup of water. And finally, salt as required. Allow this to cook on high flame. Mix it well. Cover this and continue the same way for at least 10 to 12 minutes. Let's check for the masala, which is getting cooked. The tomatoes have turned nice and soft, and so have the cashews. At this point in time, turn the flame off and allow this to cool down at least to room temperature, because the next step is grinding this into a soft, smooth paste. Let's discard the bay leaves before grinding it. Do not add in water at this stage because you may or may not require water. Well, it's become nice and smooth and exactly the way we want it. Let's turn the flame on and heat the same pan in which we had made the masala earlier. And to that, let's add in just a touch of oil. Once the oil heats up, the next thing that goes in, of course, is the ground spice mix. Time to add in some water. Allow this to cook on medium flame for somewhere around 10 to 12 minutes till this becomes nice, smooth and aromatic. It's been somewhere around 10 minutes, and if you notice, the oil has started releasing the sides of the pan. This is the time when we add in the mushroom tikka that we made earlier. Give this a nice mix and allow the mushroom tikka to poach in this masala for a minimum of 2 to 3 minutes. While doing this, let's also add in just a little bit of coriander. With this, our mushroom tikka masala is done and ready. Finally, a sprinkling of coriander. Enjoy this with naan, roti or my all-time favorite of phulka. Do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to Get Curried.